What's happening? What it do? It's been a while, man. Since we done made a video, since I done made a video, you know, with all of this COVID stuff, man, and the weather up here in Texas, you know, I was out of pocket. We've been out of pocket, but I could not let this monumental news that's come out, you know, go to waste. So I had to touch on it, give my little thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? So the news is that Dak Prescott then got his contract with Dallas, got his big money deal. So far, this is kind of early reporting, but so far the numbers are 4 years, $160 million, that has the capability of going to 164. Most likely that's some type of playoff incentives, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing, where he can earn up to $4 million extra. But it's 4 years, 160, with $128 million guaranteed. Again, it's early, so we don't know if that's guaranteed for injury, if it's fully guaranteed or what. We do know that he's supposed to get somewhere between $66 and $75 million at signing up front. He also has a tag provision in the contract, meaning that he cannot be franchise tagged that after that 4th year. He also has a no trade clause in his contract. So, you know, for those who thought, well, now we can trade him to Seattle to run. No, he has a no trade clause in his contract. Initial thoughts for me: Jerruah Jones got his behind handed to him. Dak Prescott and his agent whooped Jerruah Jones. They beat Jerruah Jones. But you know what? I had told one of my cousins, LeRon, that the only way Dak was gonna sign long term with Dallas is Dallas was gonna have to blow him away with an offer. The first 3 years of this deal averages out to $42 million per year over the first 3 years. The 4th year is basically, you're gonna have to give me an extension going into my 4th year, or I will be an unrestricted free agent and I will get to leave Dallas after the 4th year. Now, maybe Dallas won't want him after 4 years. You know, maybe they feel like this contract, this money, is 100% a way for them to find out if he is good enough to lead them to the Super Bowl and win a championship. And if not, you know, maybe they'll be ready and prepared to move on. You know, but there is a scenario that exists where he doesn't win the Super Bowl or even get to a Super Bowl, but is still too good of a quarterback. And what, he gonna be maybe 30 years old by then, to just let him walk, you know, for nothing. So, you know, but that's later on down the road. So yeah, Dak Prescott and his agent, I think his name Todd France or something like that, they beat Jerry like he stole something, man. They didn't beat the brakes off Jerruah Jones. Because if you think about this in totality, he basically, for the over a 5-year period, is going to have a grand total of 5 years, $191 million. Because he got 31 last year, and he just signed 4 years, 160. So if you add in last year as the 5th year that Dallas wanted last year, it's $191 million with 159 of it guaranteed. $159 million guaranteed to Dak Prescott over a 5-year deal. They beat the brakes off Jerruah Jones. And now the question becomes, how many players is Dallas going to end up losing over the next couple of years? Now, the cap is going to go up, so there's going to be some money that they're going to be able to, sign free agents and stuff like that. But I mean, you also got a lot of people signed the contracts. They're going to have to, at some point, retool that offensive line. Dallas has not been all that great at picking players in their secondary. Hey man, it's funny to me, but I am happy that Dak Prescott got his bread. I'm happy that brother got his money. He had been completely and utterly disrespected by the Dallas Cowboys for the last 2 years. And had they came at him correct 2 years ago, they could have got Dak Prescott for like $29 million a year. At the most, 30. You know what I'm saying? They could have got him basically for $30 million a year over 5 years and guaranteed him about $100 million. Deal would have been done. And right now, he'd be, around like the 11th, 12th highest paid player. So, that's something that they're going to have to live with. Bad job by the GM/owner. He botched this negotiation with paying all them other dudes. And so now, Amari Cooper, his contract is looking suspect. DeMarcus Lawrence contract looking suspect. Your middle linebacker contract looking suspect. Your left tackle is injury prone. Like, what you gonna do, man? Dallas is a mess. But Dak got his money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. And salute to his agent, man. Salute to Tar France for getting Dak his bread. They had Jerruah Jones bent over, and they ain't take no mercy on him. So salute to them boys. I just had to give my little quick 2 cents. We gonna get back on it, man, as soon as possible. Until then, tell your friends about your boy.